Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Sundial. I've covered them numerous times here on the channel. Probably been covering them for about the last 2 years, off and on. And they had a bunch of good news come out, so kind of a first in a while for this one. But you can see as a whole, they're down over 60% in the past year. I just did a video on high tide, so you'll be able to see that in the library when you see this one. So I just did that one and it's already out, but I believe high tide was down in 70, almost 80%, so says a little bit for Sundial, but still need to get it going up. As you can see, it's just been downhill. In the past 3 months, down 3.56%. In the past month, down over 7%. Here in the past week, we're actually in the green, 9%. So could have got in there at the 261 dip, and here's a look at what it's doing today. So 273 ran up to 289, and it's coming down. Maybe it'll stay above here. We'll just have to wait and see. But like I said, I've covered this one numerous times. It's MJ stock, so if you don't know much about it, feel free to pause and go over that there. Founded in 2006. $679.39 million market cap. I don't even think high tide was 100, but this one's a lot bigger. So high today of $2.89, low of $2.72, 52-week high of $9.60, and a low of $2.12. Average volume of 3.13 million, and volume here today of 629,000. Here's a look at their earnings. Next is expected on November 10th after hours. And everything's in the green here today, so kind of surprising. I think it was green Monday, red Tuesday, I can't remember yesterday, and now it's green, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. So in this crazy market, but for those of you that like to trade the ups and downs, more power to you. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing Sundial. Wow, they have it as a hold. That's kind of a first. It's usually a hold or sell or something, so maybe this one's going to have a turnaround. Sundial up 6.87%. Here's what analyst predictions are now, and this just come out today, so on the 15th. Shares rose in value on Wednesday with the stock price up 6.87%. Buyers drove down the stock to $2.80, actively observing the price movement. And the last trading, stock closed the session at $2.62, falling to a range of $2.57 to $2.80. So if you wanted to trade this one, there's about a 23-cent swing in there if you wanted to even trade this one. So over here on Yahoo Finance, Sundial and MJ complete Sundial's first international export of premium dried flour from Canada to Israel. As you can see, this one is out also today. Hard to believe it's Thursday already. Canada's largest regulated product platform, and IMJ Corp, today announced that Sundial has completed its initial international export of approximately 167 kilograms of premium dried flour from Canada to Israel as a part of the total commitment with IMC. Sundial and IMC have agreed to aggregate export 1,000 kilograms of high-quality dried flour products for processing and distribution in the Israeli medical MJ market. So kind of interesting. Maybe this is the catalyst to get this one going in the right direction. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. Expansion marks a significant milestone for Sundial. It enters into the global market. We are pleased with our partnership with IMC. So they plan to opportunistically expand the company's premium inhalables footprint to international MJ markets, and this initial endeavor strengthens our pursuits in both established medical markets and emerging global recreational markets. For IMC, the completed export marks another major step forward in streamlining its expensive global operations that include Israel, Canada, and Germany. The medical MJ market in Israel has shifted towards premium and ultra premium MJ products. By forming an international partnership with SNDL, we are improving our global supply chain and enhancing our ability to provide the Israeli market with the high-quality products that it has come to expect. So, like I said, I've talked about SNDL quite a few times. I usually have complained about them more or less than it's been positive, but total positive on it today, but I still hold, I don't know, quite a few shares. It was a couple hundred, but then they did the reverse merger, so I haven't even looked at it lately. Nor have I really bought any more of it lately, so it just needs to prove itself before I invest into it anymore. Pretty much in MJ, I've been investing into High Tide, and that one is about the only one that I've been really buying here lately, so probably going to do an update video on the ETF MJ. I bought some of that as well because that's down in the $5 range. But SNDL is a public company that shares are traded on the NASDAQ under the symbol SNDL, largest private sector liquor and MJ retailer in Canada. So I've been saying for a couple months, the biggest catalyst, well, besides getting these legalized, I feel, is putting their products in liquor, the infused CBD drinks, and so on. I just feel they're going to be the next Red Bull, next Monster. Not energy-wise. Well, maybe if they change it, and maybe those energy drinks are out there already, but just the hype that goes around those type of drinks is kind of what I'm getting at, and hopefully that will be the major catalyst that drives these. We'll just have to wait and see. But they have retail banners that include Ace Liquor, Wine and Beyond, Liquor Depot, Value Buds, and Spirit Leaf. SNDL is a licensed MJ producer that uses state-of-the-art facilities to supply wholesale and retail customers under a MJ brand portfolio that includes Top Leaf, Sundial, Palmetto, Spirit Leaf, and Grasslands. A little bit more about MJ Corp is a leading international MJ company providing premium products to medical patients and adult use recreational consumers. IMC is one of the very few companies with operations in Israel, Germany, and Canada, three largest federally legal markets. The ecosystem created through the international operation leverages IMC's unique data-driven perspective and product supply chain globally. With its commitment to responsible growth and finance prudence, the ability to operate within the strictest regulatory environments, has quickly become one of the leading cultivators and distributors of the high-quality MJ globally. So maybe, like I said, this is going to be the partnership that drives SNDL back up to where it needs to be. Investors have a limited window left to buy SNDL, and this just came out today as well. Priced at $2.80 after the most recent trading session. At the very open of the session, the stock price was $2.66. Reached a high of $2.80. Prior to the closing session, it reached a value of $2.62. Stock touched the low price at $2.57. Recently in the news on August 31st, enters into a bid agreement to acquire Superette assets. Enters into an agreement connection with the secured credit investment to add multi-banner MJ retail portfolio. So they got a lot going on. The stock prices just never really reflected that, and it's always been a struggle. As you can see here, the full year performance was down 60.57%, which I always say, not that I give tax, legal, or trading advice, but I always say that provides a buying opportunity if you're looking to get into this one. So is SNDL worth your money in 2022? And this just came out on the 13th. Already went over some of the trade information. So the stock received a consensus recommendation rating of overweight. And we'll go over some more ratings here at the end. So the trade information, feel free to pause and go over that. I already went over some of that information. The consensus price target as assigned by Wall Street analysts is $5.45, which translates to bulls needing to increase their stock price by 48.62%, which would be awesome. So we'll see if that happens. And only time will tell. So here are the reasons why Sundial is a great choice now, and this came out on the 12th. Traders who pay close attention to intraday price movement should know that it fluctuated between 261 and 277. In examining the 52-week price action, stock hit a 52-week low or high of $9.60 and a low of $2.12. And currently showing it as a 100% sell, so we'll just have to wait and see if that changes in time. So over here on StockTwits, currently at $2.85. Time to annihilate the short criminals once and for all. Just the beginning of a game-changing news. So that's what I'm starting to wonder, if this is going to be game-changing news for Sundial finally. So this is another ETF that I've covered a couple times, POTX, currently at $16.73. I believe you get a small dividend on that one. I just did a video on Tilray, I believe yesterday. Always trying to stay. So Tilray's another one of my favorites, and High Tide's probably my all-time favorite, and then Tilray, and then probably Sundial. But not much else there. Over here on MSN Money, currently at 286, showing with a buy rating, which that has changed. That's good to see, with an upside to 544. So maybe this is going to be the turnaround for Sundial. So if you have any other information about Sundial, go ahead and leave that in the comments. If you're still buying it, you can list that and what your cost basis is. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, following Ford Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.